Okay, today we're going to do two-point perspective drawing. In two-point perspective drawing, you use a horizon line, vanishing points, and there will be two of them. You use perspective lines and also a station point. Station point is going to be new. That's not something that we used in one-point perspective drawing. So the first thing you're going to do is you will draw a line, which is now your horizon line, across your whole paper. On the left side, you'll make a vanishing point, and on the right side, you'll make one vanishing point. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to determine where your first station point is. The station point is where the artist is standing. Artist standing. Here you are. And that's your station point. The station point is going to be the corner of the building that you are standing the closest to. Every building that you draw is going to have a station point. Okay, so here is the corner that I'm standing the closest to. So now everything that we draw on the right side of our building will use the right vanishing point. Everything that we draw on the left side of our building uses the left vanishing point. So the next thing I want you to do is I want you to erase the horizon line. I think the fewer lines, the less confusing. Okay, so now we're going to put on our perspective lines so that we keep our building in proportion to itself as it disappears into the vanishing points. Okay, this is both for the left and for the right. There we go. All right, then the next thing you'll do is you'll determine how long each side of your building is going to be. And then you draw a nice vertical line, trying to keep it as parallel as possible to your first corner. Then you'll get rid of the perspective lines on the top. And there's your first building. Now, the assignment, you've got to create some doors and some windows on your building because you're going to be selling stuff inside of here. And so you want people to be able to come in and you want people to see what you have to sell. So we're going to do our windows. These lines are parallel to the sides of our building. And then the top and the bottom of the windows, you utilize the vanishing point. If it's on the left side of your building, you use the left vanishing point. On the right side, you use the right vanishing point. So there's our window on the left. We use the left vanishing point. Now I'm going to make a door on the right. So I draw my vertical lines, the sides of my door. And then the top of my door, I use the vanishing point on the right because I'm on the right side of my building. And there we go. There's my door. Okay, now we're going to create, we have to have 3 buildings, so we'll create our second building over here on the left. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to determine where you want that corner of the building to be. You make a station point, and then you draw your vertical line, which is now the corner that you're the closest to of building number 2. We're going to do the right side, so if we're working on the right side of our building, we use the right vanishing point. So make sure you get your ruler on the right vanishing point, and then at the top of this corner that you determined, there you go, there's the right, top right, and now we'll do the bottom right. There we go. And then we get rid of this perspective line. All right, now it's time to do the left side of building number 2. And so you'll use the vanishing point on the left. There you go. And we already have the perspective line down here on the bottom. So now you determine how long this side of your building is going to be. And that's up to you. It can be real long, it can be real short. It's your choice. There we go. Now we can erase those perspective lines. Always leave the vanishing points. The vanishing points never change. You leave them there. You don't change them, you don't rearrange them, you don't add them, you don't take them away. They're there. All right, now we have one more building that we need to do, and so we're going to make it over here on the right. Here's my station point. That's how tall I want this building to be. So I want to do the top left, so I'm going to make sure my ruler is on the left vanishing point, and then at the top of my, can you stop that for a second?